Good morning. Welcome back. I'm getting blown away right here on the road. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not, but just left the hotel. It's back there. And it is rainy and messy and nasty. And we're heading out of Harper's Ferry. We got in early yesterday, had a really good day. Went to the outfitter, ate lots of food, went to the ATC, all the stuff. And now we are hiking out. Man, this road is busy. And we're gonna try to do 23 miles to a shelter. It's probably gonna rain all day. So I don't know how much videoing I'll be able to do, but we'll see. It's just gonna be a messy one. So it just is what it is. But we're gonna go 23 today, like I said, and I think tomorrow we're gonna try to do 21. And then we're shuttling back to Harper's Ferry because Katie is coming in town. And Flyer has family coming in town. So we're gonna come back to Harper's Ferry and take a couple of days off. So that's big. I'm going back into the woods now. We got some stairs and rocks to climb up. The road back down there, rocks. But I'll talk more about the next couple of days as we go. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope it's drier for you than it is for me. And I'll check in and show you the sights if there are any. And I'll see you up the trail. This is so cool. So the trail takes you kind of right through the old part of Harper's Ferry. When we came in yesterday, we kind of took a turn off of the trail to go over to the ATC headquarters. And so this morning we hopped back on where we turned off of it and continued on it, and it takes you right through this old part. And then we're going to be going across a bridge over there toward that train tunnel. It's a pedestrian bridge across the Potomac River, I believe. This is so cool, even on a nasty day. Try not to fall down these stairs. It's so neat. It's like this town was built on the side of this mountain. This is the old part, and then there's a newer part that's kind of called the upper town, and this is the lower. And the lower is the more historic. And these are some old stairs that are cut right into the rock. So cool. school bus. How about that? I see some blazes on this lamp post right here. That means we go this way. Just taking you guys with me on this trip through the old part. I guess this is the John Brown Museum. Very cool. Our places. I think we go down this way. This is where the Potomac flows into the Shenandoah. That's where they join, right there. And we're about to walk across on this bridge. That is awesome. Walking along the C&O Canal right there, where they used to tow barges along through via this path. They would tow a barge. And there's a train right there. We've been walking along this path for a couple of miles, and eventually we'll turn off of it. And I think we got a pretty good climb. Pretty neat though. It's a beautiful day. I don't think the heavy stuff's supposed to come down for quite some time. Oh man. All day long. Let's go. Y'all know what they say. No pain, no rain, no Maine. I got two of those things going on right now. So maybe I'll make it to Maine. Whew. It is a gully washer. But we're doing it. This is part of Gathland State Park. I see a pavilion over here with picnic tables that I think we can get under and eat lunch. So this could not have come at a better time. Right over there. Yes. Yes. So when we have a little break in the rain, it's been a miserable day. But there's a break, so I'll take that. I did want to talk a little bit about Harper's Ferry and the ATC yesterday. I don't know if I explained. So when you go in there as a thru hiker, when you get to Harper's Ferry, they take your picture out in front by the sign, and then they print off that picture, and you write on it your name and trail name, and the direction that you're going, and your start date, and when you got to Harper's Ferry that date. And so I think I put in a picture of that picture, and it's pretty cool. And they give you a number. So hang on just a second. I might actually have a little bit of a view today. That's crazy. Look. We have had no views today. It's been in the clouds. But that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So they give you a number, and that's how many hikers, your number for the number of hikers that have made it to Harper's Ferry so far. If I explained that right, that was weird. But so if you remember back in Amicalola when I started, my number was 165. And then yesterday when I got to Harper's Ferry to the ATC, I was the 124th hiker, thru hiker, Nobo, to come through Harper's Ferry. So that's pretty cool. I guess that means that 41 hikers either had to get off trail for one reason or another, or are behind me, or they didn't go by. It's not a requirement to go by there and do that, but it is pretty cool because they put all those pictures in like a hiker yearbook for the year. And then they actually digitally record all of those. So anybody at any time could go back and look for a friend or loved one or whoever that hiked the AT if they went by Harper's Ferry and got their picture made. So that's pretty cool. It's a little milestone. It was cool to have seen it in lots of videos, seen people do it in a lot of videos, and so it's cool to now have been there and done it myself. So really neat. Just wanted to share that. This is cool. Road crossing. That old church. Man, that's awesome. Another old rock wall. love these things. I think they're so cool. Okay, we're walking through Washington Monument State Park in Maryland. So, by the way, we're done with West Virginia. There were no signs, but I think we finished West Virginia early this morning, and we've been in Maryland a while, and that is awesome. So West Virginia check, and I don't think we'll be in Maryland very long, and we'll be able to check it off too. So that's huge. So the original Washington Monument is up this path, and we're gonna go check it out, except there's some water fountains right there. And so I think I'm gonna fill up water, because water has been scarce today, even though it's been coming out of the sky plentiful, but drinking water has been scarce. So I'm gonna see if these guys work. Please work. Oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna get some water, and then I'm gonna go check out the original Washington Monument. I think it was put up here. I have to read, but I think it was 60 years before the one in Washington, D.C. So, pretty cool. All right, I'll check in later. All right, we have made it up. This is the original Washington Monument. Put up, I think they said 1827, 60 years before the one in Washington. Pull back a little bit. That is pretty cool. And I bet on a clear day, this view is really amazing. But not today. Pretty cool.